first proper on the side of road. Oh, that stinks of tarmac. On the road piece. Normally when we get a path that's on the edge of the road, there's actually a path to the side of the road. But today we're on the road this morning. Rolled out of our Bergy last night, and we're out of town a little bit, and so it's like, oh, I'm on the route. Check the map. Anyhow, roll out the door, and then you see these pilgrims in front of us that look like. Oh, I was just thinking, I'm seeing out the road, I can't see anymore, and I can see that our route goes on a gravel path by the side of the road, which is far more normal. If you want to get, this is all empty. If you want to look for, like you do in England, you look for unused residential or commercial premises that you could do something with. Forget looking in England. Come to northern Spain, fucking shitloads. Yeah, I don't know what the planning's like. I have a suspicion if you can make a viable enterprise out of it, they'll welcome you. Just picked me a morning bit of fennel. It's cracking perfume. Really nice. This town is famous for, apparently, its pottery. Go and pick up a pizza oven or a barbecue. That's kind of cool. It's really safe when you're carrying everything on your back. Nice morning, eh? Spain's been very proactive, and they've started building lighthouses inland for when the sea level rises. Wow, look at this. I've heard of pebbly fields. This is just like a beach. Incredible. And the vines look like they're loving it. Well, I think it's rich, fertile soil underneath. It almost looks like, because we've got all these here, but then the field opposite hasn't hardly got any. So I'm just wondering whether they've actually been placed there by the farmer. Definitely have got lots of pebbles around here, but not the proliferation that. I think maybe it is. Olive trees have got a similar amount. There's vetch. It's gone nuts. Looks beautiful. Actually swamped the vines. We did see some fields where I thought, I might be wrong, that they're actually grown vetch with the barley, I think it was, because it's nitrogen fixing, it's a legume. Maybe they've done that with the grapevines, except my understanding, grapevines, they produce better grapes the more arid and less nutrient rich the soil is. The harder the vines are working to live, the better the grapes. But then I'm not any great vine orchard farmer. She's just photographing some broom. We had some Korean people photographing some grassland with daisies in. It's funny, isn't it, how things that we're used to that you just take for granted and go, oh yeah, bit of broom, that's nice. To people that aren't used to it, it's a big deal. You can see we've got a really nice section along next to the motorway, which is a nice gravel track, separate, but it's a wee bit noisy. Just catching up our fellow pilgrim from Singapore. It's funny, isn't it, how you get told something and it takes a while for it to sink in. And he was talking about when you search for things in Singapore on the internet, quite a lot of words will be removed from the search bar as soon as you type them in, because it's censored. And which I guess is China that's going and filtering them. And he said it's really quite extensive. He said it's quite easy to get around. You can use, I think he was saying you can use VPNs to get around it. But of course, what it eliminates is your ability to, in that region, to go and share thoughts which the Chinese state doesn't support. And I was thinking, I wonder how much our internet is filtered in the West. We kind of assume that it's a free repository of information, But we don't know, do we? I've not noticed, typing things in a search engine and that those words or phrases being removed, as he said is often the case over there. But I'm sure it must. It's that tough one, isn't it, with free speech, that if it's free speech, then actually, you're going to find that there's things expressed which you strongly disagree with. And I wonder how much of that we actually have on the internet. If you read Trump's thing, there's quite a lot. There's a sign back there saying that. We're just walking on one of the most ancient roads in Europe, built by the Romans. I don't know. I think maybe Roman bits washed away. Apparently, the area is famous for its clay. Good morning. Definitely a little tricky section. And that's nicely spaced. Nice elevation on each step. These ones are banging. Well, some of the ones on the southwest coastal part at home, each step's almost like hip height. It's been lovely. Well, yeah, actually was. It's been a nice gravel track next to the motorway. Then you left the motorway, which was wonderful. Oh, nice little picnic spot. Wherever you look's mountains. Oh, there we go. That's the snow Kerry's talking about. I think she's right. Yeah, I think you're right. Yeah, definitely looks really quite white up there. Just a dusting of white. Oh, we're liking this. Oh, beautiful morning. Right, we can't be far off town. I think it was only a 5k. This morning's the first town. A coffee and a croissant are high on the list. Very strange to be able to see snow in the distance over there. It's like so warm down here in the valleys. And we went, you'd think the Pyrenees would be colder, and we went up, as I said before, over 1,500 metres. It wasn't at all cold. But, and we got the highest bit, the Camino, is a little while on yet. I think we at the end of Meseta, so a fortnight away, I think. But amazingly mountainous, northern Spain, which is great. Enjoying the walk this morning.
Sorry?
So I'm enjoying the walk this morning. But the prospect of a coffee stop is becoming more and more the primary focus of my attention. I'm looking forward to getting to the cathedral with the cockerel tomorrow. I was hoping it's going to be today, but not today. So the story is, there was a guy from Portugal. Oh, it's a wolf. Hello, wolf. I'm a chicken dog, not a sheep dog. So the story is, back in the Middle Ages, a guy was walking a Camino from Portugal. An innkeeper's daughter made a pass to him, which he turned down. She didn't like being snubbed, and so she smuggled something into his belongings and accused him of theft. He was taken to the local court, found guilty and was hung. You're gorgeous. Hello.
Wagging his tail, but
Hello, sweetie. Hello. You're lovely. You're lovely. Yes, you are. It's kind of cool. I'll finish the story in a minute. Actually, I'll finish it now. So, he was hung to death. It took his parents a month to travel from Portugal to... Oh, that's difficult with a rucksack on. Oh. There we go. There we go. Oh, somebody's decided they don't want their rucksack liner. Yeah, so it took a month for his parents to travel from Portugal to France on the Camino route to see their son. Son was still hanging from the gallows, as I guess was kind of normal in its day. And but when they got there, he was still alive, and so they rushed to the judge and said, "You've got to cut our son down. He's still alive." Of which the judge turned around. He was sat down at his dinner, eating roast chicken, and he said, "Your son is no more alive than the chicken that's on my plate." At which point, the chicken jumped up and started on Camino. Yeah, so the judge said, "Your son's no more alive than the cooked chicken on my plate." At which point the cockerel jumped up and started crowing, and so they rushed and cut the lad down, and he lived and was found to be innocent. So the story goes. And so then a local cathedral, they then put the cockerel in the cathedral alive. And to this day they still keep a cockerel in the cathedral, which is supposed to be a descendant of the original one. I like the idea of a cockerel in a cathedral, especially if he sings out, "Don't want a chicken, I want a cockerel." I got out to film the industrialised part of whatever town this is. You know what town this is?
I think it's Madeira.
Madeira. Oh, okay. You know what the time was? 9:32. We started walking at 7:10. It's been a cracking walk this morning. I was wondering whether it was actually lunchtime, but it's definitely croissant and coffee time. So that's right. Have we got another place to stop after this one? Oh, okay. Well, we don't go straight through, so we're going to stop at the coffee shop. We'll make sure. I've got bananas and bits and pieces from yesterday. We'll make sure we get something for lunch. Maybe get a French roll and some ham and cheese for lunch. Just a little bit. Just coming into Navarrete for our morning coffee and croissant. A cool pool. It is a super pebbly region. Oh yeah. Need the taxi then, that I saw the sign for. Madeira. Where did we come in? Oh, Lagrindo, don't we?
We started in Navarrete today.
Oh, came from this way?
Today we started here.
Yeah.
We've come down here to here.
Yeah. But what I meant is we came into Rioja just
by Lagrindo.
Lagrindo, and we go out. It's quite a short.
So like 2 days.
Big wine warehouses, I would imagine. Jana. It's a big old place. Yeah, one of these irrigation dams. We've seen quite a few. There was an amazing aqueduct a long way back, but usually underneath them rather than top. You can see there's irrigation points in most of the vineyards coming up. These are the smaller irrigation channels, and then what usually happens is each field has a little sluice gate, so a bit like rice. You can open it up and flood the field. So you see what these roses are beautiful. but disappointingly don't have any bouquet to them. We've been in northern Spain before and found whole villages that were cut out of the rocks, and we're wondering whether that's the case over there too. The snow. There's just a really gentle breeze today. It's got a nice fresh bite to it. I wonder whether it's coming down from the mountains. Banging. Being a bit bold. Walk past maybe 4 cafes home. Looking for the old town. Nicer. What's the bus coming? Hello. It's looking pretty cool. There's the cliffs. Oh, it's lovely and clear. Have a swim in this one in a minute after we had some breakfast. Just coming out of Nevada. Nice town. The old bit. Had a paddle in the stream. There's a surprise. You can see the snow in front of us, and the stream's cold. Like these woods and cliffs we get on this side. They're quite impressive. Oh, I bet it's one of those courts. Oh, sounds like a big boy. Hello. 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 You nice. Oh, it's just a nice climb up through these rocks. You get all these little jumper off. Get these little fields of grapevines. I love the people. Oh, they're worn out. They've done their bit. You get odd boots and socks that people put up, and you think, well, they ain't coming back to get them. So they've dropped them. Topography's changing again in front of us. There's a little boy working up there. What calls that? What do you grow? I grow grapevines. Make my own grape. It is part of the irrigation systems you see running around the place. The concrete. It's quite a nice area, I quite like it. We lost sight of any pilgrims for a little while coming out Navarrete. I think those that are pushing on do another 10 or 15k. Didn't stop very long, and then you can see the snow up there. We've only got we had 5k, probably only got about 3 left. We're almost done. This is really nice. We're getting into what appears to be a plain. Lost the view, I'll show you in a second. Sort of largely treeless, he says, with a scrub tree right next to us. There was a section where they planted a load of trees in the ditch all the way up, which in 10-20 years time will provide shade for the pilgrims. I think that's probably what they were planted for. Well, that will be good for these fields, because it will be a habitat for the wildlife to live in. It's lovely. Well, you can see the snow up there. I don't think that's much. I'm going to guess 300 metres above us, which maybe 5, always a bit more than you think. But so it's a glorious sunny day, but with a really fresh air that you get in the Alps. See these irrigation systems everywhere. They're really quite elaborate. When they go and hit a road, you end up with one of those columns that you can see like at the end in front of us there. And then there must be a pipe that goes under the road and back up the other side. So the water runs in, fills it up, and of course the water's filled up the other side and it carries on again. And it might well be actually what we've got here with this one. We'll have a look in a second. They got either they got drip feeders, which these have, well, you can see it connects up to water system, or sprinklers, which you don't see less of, or none at all. This one up in front of us, I think, has. Yeah, look, so we got a concrete aqueduct running up here to there. I can't quite see, but I think it then joins, zoom out a bit, to this one over on this side. It's quite a big one, but yeah, look at that. So we've got the channel there, which then links into this, which will then go across the road, across that one, and then that in turn will link in and carry on. It's pretty elaborate, eh? Pretty cool. Right, Carrie's wondering what on earth I'm doing up here. Ooh. I think I've got lots of bunnies up here as well. I think this is a shelter for the workers working in the vineyard. Get out the sun, have some just coming into our town. Should be nice. Staying in a hotel tonight. Got one of these aqueducts coming up in a minute. It calls me these viaduct systems have gone from that well to this well, which then goes and zooms all the way in to the village. Oh, it's not drinking water, it's crop water. That's that rural village. Unpretentious. That's cool. They're roses, but they're not. They're impressive. I'm liking the little tractors they use. I think narrow enough to go up between the vines. Oh yeah. Big fancy sprayer. Like some probably pesticide on there, I expect. Cracking photo of the same bit we've been seeing. Just managed to get from the guy. It's 2,300 metres. The peak up there, and it looks like it has snow most of the year round. A fancy place tonight. Oh, balcony. All the clothes out to dry. The daily bit. What's hills around today? Got a bar down there. I'm gonna go and grab something to eat at the bar up there. And that does pale as a lot of it tonight. There's a swimming pool, which we can't figure out whether it's open or not. I'll actually go have a look in a second. Yep, little pool down there. Lovely view. First floor. Pretty cool candles. The first floor. Go on the ground floor. Yeah, we're right behind. Lounge. Oh yeah, they're good. Yep. Yep. Oh, flaming hot. I might try some of these. Give it brave.